Right, I'm here
Let's
with
go
Steve Thorpe, who is a Posh fan legend. I think most people would agree to that.
I don't know.
Well, I'm saying it right now. So, how long have you supported Posh?
1974 was my
1974.
was my first game, so that's 43 years now.
And who was that against?
That was against Newport County, and we won 2-0.
League game, was
League
it?
game, yeah.
Wow.
And that was the season we won the 4th Division Championship.
Oh, so it was a good,
So
good
it's a good season to start, yeah. So
to start.
as a little 7-year-old, I was thinking that's what happened every season.
Oh, okay. And
You'd win games and win
leagues.
Yeah, win the leagues, because the last game of the season was Posh were promoted, Gillingham were promoted, and Posh were playing Gillingham, and whoever won the game won the league, and Posh won 4-2. So that was my introduction to going to football. Yeah.
Oh, and ever since then.
Ever since then, it's been.
What's it like supporting Posh overall?
I think since Darrag's come, it's obviously gone upper level, and there's more expectation. And whereas before the Darragh era, it was a lot of during the 80s was horrible, but we still went when we were getting 1,800, 2,000 people in the ground. So I've never. I guess I've never known anything different, because I've always supported Posh. My team, it's my city, so it's never. I wouldn't know what it's like to support another team, kind of thing.
What are the highlights of supporting Posh over the years? What have they done?
Probably the best game was when we won at Huddersfield in '92 to get to Wembley for the first time. When we drew 2-2 in the first leg of the playoffs, and then went 1-0 down after about 4 minutes in the second leg, and you see that dream disappearing. And then we won 2-1 with 87th minute or something with Steve Cooper's diving header. That was I think that's the game I look on as the best feeling.
Yeah.
I've been to. Obviously, then we went on.
I was going to say, so that was actually better than
that was,
Wembley.
yeah. I think if you ask a lot of Posh fans, they'd say that was better than Wembley. But then obviously Wembley was a brilliant day, and then we've got the second playoff win at Wembley on the night like tonight actually.
Yeah.
with when we beat Darlington 1-0, Andy Clark scoring. The Old Trafford playoff final against Huddersfield was obviously, that's right up there with the 3 goals in 7 minutes.
Yeah, I went to that one as well.
Yeah, and that was just a phenomenal day. Yeah, just totally outnumbered by Huddersfield fans, and
geographically.
Yeah, but just a brilliant, probably the best Posh team I've seen over the years.
Yeah.
The most talented, probably the most talented Posh team.
Strikers getting 40 goals a season.
Obviously Aaron had left by then,
George
but
Boyd,
Tomlin, Tommy Rowe, the defence was Ryan Bennett, who's obviously now
still all playing all those now,
exactly,
so that shows you the sort of them.
Yeah.
What do you think is the best Posh could ever do? What's the highest they could do? Could they do a Bournemouth, for example, a Brighton?
Probably with investment, but at the moment I would say no. I would say Championship would be at the top of our level, and obviously we were there twice in recent history, and that last minute goal at Crystal Palace was kind of, if we hadn't gone down then, you don't know what could have happened. We stayed there, we get another year of TV money, we might have kept Dwight Gale.
Yes.
More investment in getting players in, but that was I think Championship is probably the highest level, but I think at the moment we're probably at the level. We're probably higher than the level we've been for most of my Posh sporting career, if it's a career, life. But because like I said, through the 80s, I think we got relegated in the late 70s, and then all through the 80s we were in Division 4. So you could only dream of Division 3.
Do you sometimes laugh then when you look on Twitter and you see that fans are calling for McCann's head or ball?
Yeah. It's Twitter's both brilliant and frustrating. Sometimes I prefer away games because I'm driving 2-3 hours home, so I'm not reading it after the game. So, and then whereas you get home after a home game, you're sitting flicking through, and you can see all the some of the ridiculous comments. But yeah, like I say, it's sometimes when you're driving home 2-3 hours and you've not got a chance to look at the initial reaction to a game on Twitter, it's probably calmed down by the time I get home.
We've spoken about highs and like is that the lowest you've ever felt at a game, the Crystal Palace one?
Without a doubt. Just the feeling, from the highs of being 2-1 up and thinking we were swimming like 17th at that point and not in danger of going down. And then those 2 goals late on. But yeah, after that, it's just a feeling. We'd done a walk just before that, one of our charity walks just before that as well. So we'd had 3 days of walking. So we was all very tired, very emotional anyway from that, just from just the effort of walking for 3 days. And then when that goal went in, it was just, I've never known a feeling like it. And the faces around you and
then there was the other game taking place at the same time as well.
Barnsley, Huddersfield, where they were. I've not really got a problem. A lot of Posh fans have got a problem with that, but we'd have done the same in that position, I think. But I'm not sure which one it was, Barnsley or Huddersfield. They could have been, they were knocking the ball around, but if we'd have scored, one of them would have gone down. So it was a risk for them, and obviously, Luke Steele was the goalkeeper holding the ball for quite a while, ex-Posh, and he was at our golf day last year as well, so he got a little bit of stick about that.
Good.
But after that, some of the you see all your friends and my son was there with me as well. His picture appeared on the BBC website standing there within. Before we were back on the tube, his picture was on the BBC website.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And there was, I think Swanee did a feature. There was like a picture feature of the day on the Monday, and there was 2 pictures of me. One after the second goal, my arms outspread, and the other one with my hoodie over my head and my head in my hands. So yeah, I can't. And I think since then, I can't feel as bad about a game again. We lost in the playoffs the year after, and it didn't really hit me as hard as anything. And then I think I've got a different attitude to losing since then as well.
Yeah. Tell me about some of the teams that Posh fans generally hate.
Obviously, there's a difference in age, really. My age group, I think, is Northampton, because we used to play them a lot as I was growing up. And then we didn't play them for a little while, and Cambridge became the rival, and then obviously there's Milton Keynes, which is more down to how they came about. Obviously,
is there anybody that likes Milton Keynes?
No, I don't think so. And then we played them a lot. We were rivals a lot. 2-3 seasons. Well, it was between us.
Playoff semi-final.
Obviously the playoff semi-final. And the year before, I think they won the league, and we came third. Because
the reason I mentioned obviously Huddersfield, you've got this strange relationship with Huddersfield, haven't you? That there was the unbeaten run that wasn't. Tell us about that.
Yeah. Because obviously they were. I don't remember how many games it was in the end.
In the 40s.
Yeah, but they seem to forget or not include the playoff game in the unbeaten run when they were carrying on, not losing games in the next season. They seem to forget about that. It's a bit like Villa. I was saying Villa tweeting about how many games they won in a row in January, but they seem to forget that we beat them in January. And how many goals they hadn't conceded and everything. So Huddersfield is a tricky one for me because with free kicks we've got a really good relationship with Huddersfield. So again, I can't. They're always really good to us. So I can't. It is a slightly different mindset for me to other Posh fans.
Okay.
But I think it was all their fans throwing the t-shirts and everything, and then obviously there was a bit of trouble in their end as well afterwards, wasn't there? And then we saw a fight afterwards as well outside the ground. So I think there's a bit of animosity from a lot of Posh fans.
Yeah.
Then obviously Leeds, nobody likes Leeds.
No, not particularly.
No.
I know that you like the amount they're on television. Don't you?
That's right. Yeah, I do mention that quite often. Quite a Sky Sports Leeds, but I think isn't it 6 out of the next 7 games they're on telly, including last weekend. They're on telly.
And is there any team that you don't like just for no real rational reason?
Probably Leeds.
Okay. Just generally, yeah.
And probably Liverpool as well. I think when I was growing up in the 70s, everybody supported Liverpool. Like in the 90s and the 2000s, everybody supported Man United. It was Liverpool everybody supported, but everybody at school supported Liverpool. So I didn't
grind.
No,
after
yeah,
all,
exactly,
yeah.
yeah, and they changed teams, and but I think that's the Liverpool and Leeds are the ones that.
Yeah. What would you rather see? England win the World Cup or Posh staying in the Championship for 5 years? Do you follow England?
I do follow England. I used to go to a lot of games. I haven't been for a while. I stopped going to the friendlies just because it wasn't all the substitutions and everything. There was one campaign that we went to every home game.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think it was it was the one when Beckham scored the equaliser against Greece.
Oh, so it would have been further. 2002.
Yeah, when they played a lot of when they played a lot of games at Old Trafford. There was one at Newcastle. I think Posh in the Championship. To be honest, I think it's always club over country.
But do you still have the same? I mean, like for instance, we've got the World Cup obviously coming up in 3 or 4 months. You'll watch it. Do you still have the same passion about it? Do you think?
Yeah. I think I'll still want. There's no Posh in the summer, so you got to have something to support. But yeah, I think I'll still want. Obviously, I watch all the games, but I don't tend to watch the friendlies. Like I said, I don't go to the friendlies. I probably don't watch the friendlies on telly. But yeah, I think there's still that passion for England. I remember, I think it must have been the Mexico one. I was still living at home, and we stayed up till 2 o'clock in the morning to watch it, and then we scored and. I jumped up and punched a light in. Just like
so it was an ironic precursor to Maradona, was it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good. Yeah. What's the best goal you've seen live in a game?
I'd probably say George Boyd's against Huddersfield from the halfway line when he hit it on the volley.
Remember it well. It was a night game. Wasn't
it was a night game against Huddersfield, and it just. I can't remember who knocked it to him in the centre circle, and he obviously saw the keeper off the line, and 45 yards over his head. I think that was probably the best goal, and I think probably the most important goal, going back to England, would be the Beckham free kick against Greece, and that was it was brilliant to be there. Like Beckham played Greece on his own that day. Yeah. And he was winning all the free kicks, he was running all over the place, and then you think that moment's gone, and he just knocks it in the top corner.
Yeah. Just a little aside, that George Boyd goal got me into trouble with a certain Sky Sports personality who described it as a total hit and hope. And I tweeted about that person. And that person responded to my tweet. Yeah.
Okay.
Mentioning no names. Bianca Westwood.
Oh, right.
So there we are. Yeah, got a little bit of history.
Yeah, that's definitely